To order at 4:37. Roll call.
Chairman Long,
Yep.
Vice Chairman Underhill,
Here.
Commissioner Burns,
Here.
Commissioner Bentley,
Present.
Commissioner Maderas.
Here.
Attorney Souza, could you do the language for the open meeting?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The language for the open meeting law is as follows. Pursuant to the open meeting law, any person may make an audio or video recording of this public meeting or may transmit the meeting through any medium. Attendees are therefore advised that such recordings or transmissions are being made whether perceived or unperceived by those present and are deemed acknowledged and permissible.
We'll open it up for citizen input. Do we have any citizen input here today? Seeing none, we'll move on. Resident input. Any resident input here today? Okay. Okay, I'll take the minutes of the regular meeting for last meeting on July 8th.
Motion to accept the meetings, the minutes from the meeting from July 8th.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Bills and communication, vouchers. Any discussion? I'll accept the motion to accept.
Motion to accept the vouchers. Second.
Made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Management reports, applications. Any discussion on application? We can do these one at a time?
No, read them all and then.
Okay, the management, we got applications, occupancy reports, tenants accounts receivable, work order reports, monthly Section 8 voucher activity report, monthly personnel count report, Director of Modernization monthly report, bank investment and bond debt balance reports. Any discussion on any of those topics? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve them as a group.
Second.
Made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Financial reports, the monthly financial reports for June. Any discussion? Not, then I will entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to accept the monthly financial reports for the month of June.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? State quarterly modernization report for the period ending 6/30/24. Any discussion? Seeing none, I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to approve the state quarterly modernization report ending June 30th, 2024.
Second.
Made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The update from our executive director.
Thank you, Chairman Long. Good afternoon, everyone. A few things for this month. Under our human resources, we hired a receptionist for the Section 8 department as the previous receptionist moved up into a clerical position. And we also hired another plumber. So we now have 2 full-time plumbers with one other one waiting to go for his physical. So then we'll be back to a full complement of plumbers. We'll have 3. We also had 3 retirements recently, and I would like to acknowledge those people for their service and dedication to the Fall River Housing Authority. We have Sue Radia, who retired from the Section 8 department. She worked here for 21 years. We also had Karen Maderas from the management department, who worked 25 years. And we also had Ray Solomon from the facilities department, who worked 26 years for the Housing Authority. So we want to wish them all good wishes and a happy retirement. Customarily, some show up to the meeting to be acknowledged, and we have a gift and a gift card for them. So again, wanted to thank the three of those for their dedicated service to the Fall River Housing Authority.
And I think as a board, we want to acknowledge that also, just as a board, to wish them congratulations and happy retirement.
Yep. Resident services, we had 2 community fairs. The first one was at Sunset Hill, and at the community fairs, we have several health and human service providers that set up booths. The most recent one we had was last week at Father DeFerrio Village. Joey DeSilva does a great job coordinating these annual community fairs. The Fall River Police Department are represented. The fire department is represented. There's activities for the kids. There's also a cookout that's incorporated with it. So it's really a good event, and you get to network with different service providers. We also have our Employee Appreciation Cookout scheduled for this Friday. We have that annually. That's at Oak Village, and the school department is kind enough to let us park in the Fonseca School parking lot. So that's going to happen this Friday at noontime, and everyone is welcome, including the commissioners. So if you have time and want to stop by, you're more than welcome. I think David can vouch. It's a nice event.
Very nicely
Yeah,
done.
been in the past.
It's at the development where I live, which is Oak Village. So, open bar. No, I live in apartment 288, open bar will be 286.
The last thing I wanted to inform the board on, we had recently our performance management review where EOHLC comes in and they evaluate us on several categories. Our tenant selection process through what some of you may have heard, the CHAMP system, which has its challenges. We did very well, so I wanted to acknowledge Marie Souza and Amy Morin and their staff for doing a great job. They truly, truly are, and this is coming from the state, not myself, the gold standard in running the CHAMP program under the tenant selection department. We are also rated on our tenants' accounts receivable. Unfortunately, we had one resident with an extremely high balance, and that's somewhat associated to a lawsuit that that person was connected to with the state. There was a settlement, and part of it was that balance. So we got dinged on that. Our operating reserves, which is always the challenge, they want a certain level of operating reserves for our 3 state programs. But there's so little money available to get things done for those 3 sites that we often tap into that, and it decreases the reserve amount where they want us to be. So, but we're working on that. We also got dinged on the Board of Commissioner training. We had one completed. I know David completed one, but it was after the closeout, and I think you guys are in progress. And Jason, I don't know where you're at with yours, but you'll have to register and get that completed. It's a new requirement now that the state wants commissioners to take this course. But other than that, our facilities department did extremely well. I want to acknowledge Ed, Todd, Jason, and all their crew. We did a walkthrough at Maple Gardens, inspected some units, and they were really impressed. no findings under facilities, no findings under tenant selection, and a couple of dings under the financial part of it. So overall, we did well. Continue to look at ways to improve and be better at that. So, wanted to fill you in on that. That's all I have for the month.
Any questions, discussion?
I just want to reiterate that I was only joking about the open bar. That's what I was.
Then I'm not coming.
I'm out too.
Just one quick question. You said that there's a reserve amount that is, positively looked at. Is that a percentage of a budget? Is that a dollar amount? Is it, how do they do that?
It's a percentage.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a percentage, and if you fall just below that, you get dinged on it.
You either
So-
pass or you don't.
Excuse me?
You either pass or you don't. You either have
Exactly,
it or you don't.
that's right, there's no in between. It's the same thing with the financial submissions. You can be a day late or 30 days late, you'll get a ding. Yeah.
Kevin, this PMR review, this is new, is that correct?
No, so the state has always done that, then it was suspended for a few years during COVID, and then I believe it was last year they picked back up with it. And they, on occasion, they tweak their own review and they change things up. So,
Thank you.
Anything else? We'll move on to new business, modernization. It's a change order, number 1, for the boiler and domestic water heater replacement at the George H. Cattell Heights. The change order number 1 is a credit of $2,565.48 to the contract for revision of combustion air and venting changes. Due to manufacturer's recommendations, there's no change to the contract time. Any discussion? I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the change order number 1.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Yeah.
Opposed? We got a contract award for video security system upgrades at Father DeFario Village. 2 bids were received and opened on July 25th, 2024. Recommended action is to award the contract to the low bidder, Security Solutions LLC, in the amount of $797,856.25, which includes all 4 bid alternates. Which I don't know what that means, but you want to go through these all? One time, or just?
I think it's each, they're all separate.
That doesn't
So-
say.
Yeah, that's a separate item, so you'll need a vote.
A motion, that's okay.
Yep.
Need a motion on the contract award for the video security system upgrades at Father DeFario.
Make a motion to award the contract to the low bidder Security Solutions LLC in the amount of $797,856.25.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Permission to advertise for apartment conversions, Phase 3, 12th floor level at Cardinal Maderas Towers.
I make a motion to approve advertising for apartment conversions, Phase 3, 12th floor, Cardinal Maderas Towers.
You have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Permission to advertise for a window replacement project at the James A. O'Brien Senior Apartments.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Permission to advertise for site improvements to splash pads at Sunset Hill, Father DeFario Village, and Pleasant View.
I'll make a motion to approve advertising for sign improvements, splash pad, Sunset Hill, Father DeFario Village, and Pleasant View.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The miscellaneous, we got interior painting at vacant state-aided units. It's a contract. Recommended action is to award two-year contract to indefinite quantities contract with an additional one-year option to renew to Rumbakis Contracting, Inc., in the amount not to exceed $37,750. The way this is written, it's...
Make a
All of
motion.
these at one time, or they're all
No,
separate?
they're all set.
Okay.
Make a motion to award a 2-year indefinite quantities contract to Rumbakis Contracting, Inc., in the amount not to exceed $37,750.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Extension of security service contract at Edward F. Doolin Apartments. It's permission to extend contract with Ucentra through December 31st, 2024.
I'll make a motion to extend the contract with Ucentra through December 31st, 2024 for security services at Doolin Apartments.
Have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Open meeting law complaint filed by Patrick Higgins on July 10th, 2024, in reference to the July 8th, 2024 regular board meeting. Mr. Recommended actions to designate general counsel to respond to the open meeting law complaint.
I'll make a motion to have general counsel respond to the complaint.
You have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. This is all set, huh? That's it?
Motion to adjourn.
Okay, that's the business of today. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll
Make a
make
motion to adjourn, sorry.
a second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? We are adjourned.